Alright, hello everyone, it's time to rock and roll. It's time for more colony survival, where today we're going to go out on an adventure. We're going to go towards the heath. But first things first, we need to spend ourselves some colony points and everything else in order to get this unlocked. So, science chest is going to be upping our monster threat by 50, considering we're already at 687. We do cross the 700, so I might want to wait for that just until the morning hours. Glassblower, definitely going to complete you. So we're going to get that up and running. By the time we get back, we can build that. Monocular. We need more colony points for you. Not sure where or what you're used for. Okay, but let's see that in a moment. Dyeing. We need more hemp fiber for that. All right, and you need silica sand, which we can buy. All right, so we need to get all of that made. Advanced job block crafter, guys. Let's quickly pick our nose in with them, and they're actually over here on this side. We have them right up here. Exactly. Okay, so you can make 4 of those. That's fine. Create 4 of those as well. Bookcases. Sure, I think we've got 4 of them in stock. So you will not, so you're not going to be creating any more of that. That is also good. You guys are all good. You guys spend all of the hemp on hemp fiber, which is good, but now the question is, what is the hemp fiber being spent on? You turn it into rope, but we already have quite a bit of it in rope. Okay, it's okay, we'll figure it out eventually. For now, the closest heath is all the way on that way. Now, I am bringing my teleport pads, and I will show you guys as to why again. I'm going to be bringing the teleport pads, but for now it's going to go and be red. That is perfect, yes, because I do need to connect both of them. And I'm just going to go with my fisticuffs as is. Let's go on an adventure, and I'll see you guys once we get to the heath. And there we go, look at that. It looks absolutely stunning. Every time again. It's beautiful. Just the pink, nice grass. And I mean, the dirt soil used to look the exact same. It does look a little bit different now, and that's something that we've done on purpose. That is what the textures mod is for. If you do want to see it, the link is down below in the description where you can grab it from. And you then should be silica sand, isn't it? Or you're just regular sand. You are just regular sand. Okay. Alright, so now here we have the regular sand. I can just drop you. There you go. Then we have the heath plants and the heath grass. And we're going to need, I think, all of them. I don't really know what we're going to need, but I'll just do the same thing as we did in the last one as well. I'm just going to go around, collect a heap of all of them, and then I'm going to go and probably around here. Bloop. There we go. Teleport pads are paired, so now we can easily hop on back because it's just quite a long walk in order to get back there. Alright, so that is 200 of this, and then I want to pick up some more of this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need the heath plants for anything, but I do like the colors, so we might actually bring them along just to build, I don't know, the fencing of our colony. Our main castle still needs some decoration, so it's always good to have some extra colors, right? Right, I think that's going to be it. Poof, there we go. We are now nice and back, and let's get you on top of that. There we go. So now we know all of those. Perfect. Then now we can actually go and stick our nose here, and we can buy some of the wisteria plants. Now we need 10 for every wisteria harvester. We can buy 25. All right, let's buy another 5. So that's giving us 30. So with that, we can have 3 wisteria harvesters. Now the question is, do those guys need to be around here? Do we have that here? No, we don't. So it is a block that we have somewhere, maybe. Do we have a wisteria harvester? That's the... I'm sure we bought 30. Or do they need those for... Okay, so they are used for the wisteria harvesters as well. You guys need to be outside, I guess. Okay, 1 harvester needs 10 wisteria plants nearby. These plants can only be grown in the heath. Well, on heath soil, I assume. All right, let's try that, because otherwise it's going to be an expensive exercise, but that is okay. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so it looks like it's working. Let's spread this out a little bit, because it's really claustrophobic for the plants out there. All right, so that looks pretty cool and neat. It does look like a deadly forest. Well, it doesn't. It looks like just another couple of nice trees, but it turns out to be... wow. Cheers. It turns out that they are very much deadly. So I do like the looks of them. They're nice. They're neat. I need to get... Let's get just 8 left in there. We need another 10 because we've got one more of these. There, and let's then place you not right there. We want the box here, so we place you there, and then another crate right in here. It's a little bit challenging to get all of this nicely lined up, but it doesn't really match either, isn't it? Because we need to have the line in between, so it's not even these ones. Oh, look at that. They're actually growing some fruit, which is the actual poison. Very nice. I like it. So we've got 2 of them set up right about here. We will be expanding this. There's going to be an all wisteria field. Not even because we might need all the poison, just because I think they look really cool. All right, not to sound alarming or anything, but we do have enough planks. We do have enough copper ingots, but we are vastly running out of bolts. So I actually think that we need to add ourselves another couple of Fletchers, because this is just not going to be doing it. Even though we already increased the count of hours that we're going to need. This is the soup kitchen. Let's ignore that for now. But we do still have some space. Yes, the old library. We have some space here on the other side. On this side. In this building, we still have some space in order to add a couple more Fletchers. There. Okay, I don't need a whole lot for now. Just need to get a couple of them up there and working on it, because we need more crossbow bolts. Alright, that's all that we have. And you guys are going to go onto the group where we have the crossbow bolts. There we go, that's the one. And you go onto the same. Let's work on getting all of the crossbow bolts out there. Now you need copper ingots, 4 of them, and you need planks, and that's going to give us 10 crossbow bolts. We have enough copper. We have enough planks to fill all the jobs. That is also our max bed capacity. Then again, we still have a little bit of space to further expand on this as well. Alright, there we go. Now these guys turned out to be relatively upset. Very easy reason. They have no means of getting out of this place anymore. Then again, that's kind of how it's going to be life for them anyways, but let's be polite, and there you go, guys. You can go up and get yourself all nice and sorted. I'll take these crates out again. Thank you very much. We'll take the light as well, and we'll for now fill it up with just the white cobblestone, just because it looks okay. Right, so I don't really need that much down here anyways. So let's quickly hop on in. Let's give ourselves a nice stack of beds, and let's get these guys nice and sorted. We'll just properly line them up, and then all of them have a nice sleeping space instead of the one that we currently have upstairs. And then we can remove the beds there and actually fill in the last bit as well, if we need more farms that we have the space for it. Alright, so, and these guys are still running out of barley. I mean, we do have quite a lot of chicken now. We've got 243 chicken. We don't even have cabbage anymore. But how many chicken farms do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I think that is 8 of them. We can easily check that here. If we're going to go to manage the jobs, chicken farmers, 15. Oh, we've got an entire stack more over there as well. All right. So how about I'm going to be removing all of you guys. Yeah, remove the area. 2, 3, 4. I mean, we can remove them now anyways, because we've got quite an excess on chicken meat at the moment, which is a good thing. So I'll clear this up in a moment as well. How we're going to do that nicely, just a nice and fast digger area. And we shall take it from here until like right there. That works for me. We place one here and we place one there. So all of that's going to go now The tool store is going to go as well, which is not the nicest, but then again, we can easily place that one back, and that's going to give us the space back that we need and want. Perfect. All right, and then here we've got our chicken house, and we actually have a nice, well, either Japanese style, Chinese style, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely farmer style. We've got straw here on the ground. We have quite a lot of that still left, over 6,000, so we might also make the roof out of that. Let's have a look how that's going to go. But for now, let's grab ourselves another stack of beds. We've got 100 left, that is good. And let's, that is 4. Let's nicely give them a section per level. Alright, so that is for 1, and this is for the upcoming expansion that we're going to be putting there. And there we go. So all of those guys then have a bed to sleep here. And I think I'm also going to be moving the candle production over here, but that's going to be for a little bit later. And just like that, we've got an extra set right on the right side of it where we can house another 12 chicken farmers. Now, there's one major problem, though. We're running out of white lanterns. They're made on the jeweler's bench, so let's head over to the jeweler's bench and let's find out what's going on with our white lanterns. All right, so hemp fiber. That's going on with that. So that is a significant problem. Now, we're going up on barley again, which is good, but hemp really is the problem. But we also have more than enough flax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and remove you, as well as remove you. Then we're going to go and we'll set ourselves a nice digger area. But first I need to get you out. Exactly. So construction digger area from you. And we'll just dig out the lot all the way until right about here. One here. And one on this side. And yes, that's going to dig out the road section as well, but that is what it is. And I'm also going to be removing the foresters from here because I just don't think that we're going to need them anymore. All right, there we go. Let's get ourselves another construction digger area all the way from here. And we'll just dig out all the lot right up until here. And let's get a couple of people working on this as well. Nicely set here. Let's get another couple on this side. And right up here, we have the people. Might as well put them to use. There we go. Let's get that fully dug out. You guys were supposed to dig it out on that side. Alright, whatever. Whichever one you decide to dig out first, it's absolutely fine by me. Just make sure it gets done. And every time I walk out here, I still really like it. There, the crates there with the lanterns on top. It just gives that different feel to having the torches on top. But it is 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock already. And everybody's crawling back out of their holes in order to return to work. Now, here we still need to add a couple of jobs, but first I need to get some more lanterns. Now, I could pull them off from the other side, but we only have one white lantern, so that's not really going to happen. Overnight, I did fix up a little bit of the walkways here in between, and I'm kind of thinking what we're going to be doing here with the area that's opening up, because if we're also going to put the candle factory into that building over there, which I'm strongly considering to do, we could build ourselves a little bit of a tower, a small building to have a more secure entrance to go down, and also to have a banner up a little bit rather than just plonk it down wherever it fits. Right, so these guys are all done, at least that's what they think. So let's get ourselves a construction and builder area, and we shall take the marsh grass from not here but from this corner, and we shall put it in all the way until, you know what, put it all the way until here, and in between I shall come in first to put this one right there. Look at that. So now I can put these guys back to work, because they all of a sudden realized, you know what, we're done, bye apple pie. But that's not how this entirely works. Alright, there you go. You go here, then we have another one on that side. There we go. So plenty of people working away on that now, with the marsh grass going in on that side. Let's do the same here. Construction builder area. Some more marsh grass here. I think we have enough. I hope we have enough. Let's get you here and there. Let's get one of the guys up here, and then we can have another one right there. And that should give me just about enough time to pull this one in the middle. There we go. So hopefully we have enough marsh grass. It does look like it. There we go. And then when this is done, we can set all of this up for hemp as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional hemp farms. Hopefully that's going to give us enough hemp fiber to make all of it work. Alright, and as those guys are digging away in that, let's put ourselves not here, but let's actually start off with you. Let's throw one in there, throw one in here. So actually we're ready except for one. But I don't think we have another one on the way just yet. What we can do though is we take ourselves an additional chicken farmer. And let's just get these guys set up right here. The beds are already done and ready right below us. And we also need some more crates to put down here. So we've got all of this again nicely sorted. Alright, and as I'm walking up here, I actually realized that there's one thing quite importantly that we forgot. I do have the tool shop here. I don't think that they need tools. Let me peek. Can I see that somewhere? Probably when we're looking at raw chicken, we can see where it is made, right? No, we cannot. Then we'll look here in science, chicken meals, that's all good. So you need barley and you're made in there. But the chicken farmers, I don't think that the farmers use tools. So we'll just give them each a grocery store right about there. We'll give you one right here. And let's also put one here on the ground floor for everybody else. And just like that, we got ourselves a nice set of double chicken production. And we should get that nice assorted. You all have their grocery stores close by as well. So that's all going to be good. And then on that side, look at that, all of the lanterns. And on that side, we still have the torches, which is going to be one of the next things that we're going to be fixing. So all these areas are now nicely set for the marsh grass. There we go. So let's get all of this nice and set. We do have the people to work it. The crates are already there-ish. We do need to confirm that they are all correct. But this is 5 additional hemp farmers. That should definitely be doing a trick out here. Alright, so those guys are doing an amazing job. They're completely out of barley again, but at least we've got 400 chicken in stock now, which means we can make ourselves some raw carcasses, and that's all good. So here we've got a couple of the hemp farms that we actually need to move over in order to get all of them nicely aligned. But here we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new hemp farms, so that should increase that production by quite a bit, and these ones are still being harvested. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to be short of is going to be cabbage. How are we looking with you? You're now kind of stabilizing. Hemp fiber really is the biggest problem of that we're lacking at the moment. And I don't see that getting fixed anytime soon. Even with those additional 5, I think we still might need more than just that. Look at that. Like this, it actually lines up just about perfect. So we've got a little bit of a walkway on either side, which is really, really nice because that means that we can actually keep our security levels up there nice and up the way we've just set them. Alright, now I'm adding just additional barley fields here because it is called barley fields for a reason, and we are still short on barley compared to the amount of chicken farmers that we have. And I know we're massively overproducing, but I'd rather be massively overproducing than to be shy of anything. There we go. That is another 6, 9 fields. Yeah, we don't have enough people, but now we do. Alright, let's get ourselves the crates up and running. Exact same fashion as we've been doing so far. Do we have any of the light white lanterns? Yes, I've got 3 of them. Okay, so you are here, and that means you go here, and then we're going to get one right, not there, right about there. Lantern on top, lantern on top, and then the next one goes here, and then we go again here. Right? Looks about right. Perfect. Now, are we going to be placing crates down here? So far we didn't yet, but we might as well. And I think we're all set. Yeah, we're just missing the 2 white lanterns. They hopefully on the way, but not too sure. Let's see, whenever they come in, they come in. Alright, so with the unlocking of all the technology in the last episode, we actually have a number of new work blocks to place. I'm going to start off with the glass smelter, glass blower. Sure. Now, I think that he needs something particular. You guys are out of iron bloom. Why are we out of iron bloom? Are we out of iron ore? Might as well. It's actually made by you guys, right? Nope, right up here. Here it was. Right, so yes, we're out of iron ore. That one I did not see coming. It's a little bit busy out here. I think I'm going to need more space. So what we'll do is we'll get the compost bins. Here, what do you guys make? You make potash for... You need tempered leaves for that. Do we get the tempered leaves from... I think we get them from the forester, so we're good. But this is exactly on where the wall is going to be. So let's get you guys back up there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's give you a couple of crates behind it. And then we'll put these ones, 3 and 4, right on the other side. So now you guys make pieces of glass for which you need sand and potash, which is made on this side, for which we need even more. Okay, then we have 1 and 2. You guys make poison darts for which you need more hemp fiber. Alright, we need more hemp. And also quickly hopping over to the soup kitchen, because I didn't think we've got that many sacred meals left. Now, we do have enough candles, right? Or are we lacking candles as well? No, candles were still okay, but we do need more people who make the sacred meals. Although we already have quite a few of those guys here, but 1, 2, 3, yeah, sure. We'll just keep adding them infinitely. Go for it. Alright, at least the extra fletchers seem to be working. It is midnight. We still have around 3,000 crossbow bolts. We are well stocked on the copper arrows. So that's good. We still have a number of alarm bells. Don't really need those ones at the moment. And we just placed down the alchemist bench as well. Which means that we're going to get ourselves some poisoned darts soon as well. Poison arrows. Alright, now we do want to get a little bit of walling around here. Because, of course, we do need to get the buildings closed off. Right, so all of these stations are now down. We've hired the people in order to get those jobs up and running. And I think the next thing that we're going to need to do is going to be here in the middle of all the traffic. Get our nose right on here, because we need to buy silica sand. That is expensive, though. Found below sand in the heath biome. Alright, so it turns out we're going to need to go to the heath biome, and we need to get ourselves there, below the sand in the heath biome. Okay, so we can dig it up. Now the question is, can we place a miner down here though? So far this is looking like just a whole lot of regular sand to me. Alright, so we have you, but I can't do anything here at the moment because we do not have a banner out here. Okay, so let's sell 5 of you. Let's buy ourselves another one of these, and that's going to allow us to at least set up shop here in this area. Now, if that is what we need to dig out here, then we're going to need to be smart about it. And let's be honest, being smart about it is not always our strong suit. So let's get you up here, and then we need to just make ourselves a secured entrance. Okay, so you would bring us up to this level. That is good. Alright, let's start ourselves a new outpost, and that is going to be DT's heath. Let's uncap that heath. There we go, DT heath, create the outpost. There we go, thank you very much. So now what we need to do is we need to get this area more secured. And how are we going to do that? Probably by using some guards again. We're going to need some beds. Basically, we need to start all over from right about here. Okay, so let's dig ourselves a little bit area in this direction. Let's go 1 level down just because we can. So when we then start there, let's start digging from you, construction digger area, from this area out. We're going to go back inside here. Loop all the way until down there. And we say dig it out until here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That ought to do the trick. Let's get these sides opened up a little bit and put some crates in, and then we're going to do a little bit more by hand because we do need to get the first 4 beds down, because otherwise we cannot hire the people to do what needs to be done here. Alright, so there we go. Now I did hire a couple of extra people, but I didn't hire yet. I placed the extra beds down because the other thing that we're going to be doing is we need to set ourselves up the security area, and it's not going to be a whole lot right now. But I do think that eventually we're going to need to expand that a little bit further. So let's get ourselves a little bit more sand, because, well, apparently we're building with sand here. Entrance here, entrance there. So then we need a couple of crossbow guards. There we go. Let's start off with 4. I think that should do the trick at least for now. Right, so we have a nice amount of hemp fiber ready for the picking. So, well, no, hemp. Not the hemp fiber, but the hemp we have ready for the pickings. We also have 42 poison darts. Do we have anybody to shoot them? We've got poison guards. Sweet. We might put those ones on the far corners. We might actually exchange those with the guys up here so they can shoot them, because they do damage over time. The only question is, do we have the heavy guys come up here, or are they mainly at the other side? So let's have a look. If they are closer to the main base, then it just makes sense to have them over there, because they do damage over time. Quickly switching through in between. There we got the juggernauts. Hup. Yep, made it, and made it all the way in. That is good. All right, so now if we can, oof, that turns me a little dizzy though. But if we take you out and we put you, yes. Right, so you should shoot something, I think. And then we'll quickly hop on over here to the other side. There, we do the same thing. Here we take you out and we put you right there. So you'll be facing in that direction. I think that makes sense. And let's do that with the other one as well. Let's just quickly turn him a little bit so he's facing outward. There, like that. See, like that, he has a nice view of that area and can shoot them, so he can shoot whatever comes first. Perfect. Right, so all the tailor's benches are non-stop making more hemp fiber, and the rope maker is using it again. Now we start to increase on hemp, which is a good thing. I do think I have more tailor shops. I do. So let's grab ourselves one more here, and we'll just start to build the other areas, I was gonna say, which kind of makes sense then. Let's get another crate in there. So that's another one. It doesn't really matter, because the hemp fiber is the biggest hamstringing that we have at the moment. And then the other one could go right here, exactly. And we'll be working all on the same. And it's now being nice early morning. Let's quickly hop on back to here. Because we didn't hire anybody yet, so let's now recruit to fill all the jobs, which is also recruiting to fill all the beds. So this part is all nice and done, so you guys can start digging out more. Now, I think this is the silica. So what I would like to test out there, and then let me get rid of the dirt. There. Silica sand. Perfect. Now, can I, if I put 3 of you guys down here, can I have the miners working this? All right, there we go. 1, 2. Perfect. We can too. All right, so that's 3 guys are going to bring us in the silica, and I think I need actually a 4th one because we have space for 4. Now the question is the silica below him? There is. Perfect. Right, all in all, now down here we've got a threat level of 3.7 up. I'm not sure how long these 4 guards will actually maintain all of that, but we still have a couple of episodes to go before we can continue. Well, we still have a couple of episodes to go, so we can easily continue expanding there. But those 4 guys, as soon as they're done digging, they're going to go continue down here, and they'll be digging up all of the silica, and that's pretty much all that we need from them for now. Alright, so and finally we have enough hemp to actually have some hemp fiber in our inventory as well, which basically is how all of this started. We needed to get more hemp and look at the size of farms that we have at the moment. Now, we're going to be adding probably 2 full rows of cabbage, or I'm going to turn 1, 2, 3 full sets into hemp. Then we leave this one for spare, whatever we need it. And then we have another 1, 2, 3 full of just cabbage. And then we have probably more over there that we're going to need for wheat. So we'll probably get our farms sorted really, really nicely. But for now, we're going to need some more cabbage. Okay, so that's for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's recruit to fill all the jobs. We actually used everybody that we initially hired here to get all of this land nice and flattened out. So that is pretty much a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because that means that we need to hire more people too. at 6 p.m. already, so I don't think those guys are going to be actually doing anything right now. But I got yourself an additional 4 cabbage farmers. That at least you get a little bit more production up and running. And all in all, we're not looking too bad because we got 100 potash, but mainly 781 chicken, 17 cabbages. We've got 15 chicken meals, but no more sacred chicken meals. Then again, I also think that our sacred safe, the fail safe, or whatever the thing it is called, is actually completely filled up with points. So let's actually have a look, because we're just crossing the 700 heat level. So that's going to bring monsters with a total HP of 291,000, and triggering the sacred failsafe will cost 313k damage. So all in all, if we trigger that, we are stopping the wave in one go. Alright, and then here in the night with a nice look over all of our new hemp fields and barley fields and everything else. And of course the double chicken house now. We're looking quite good, but that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to hit that like button. Of course, if you want to see more colony survival, make sure to subscribe to their channel. Here we've got a poisonous forest going, and in the next episode, we're going to be unlocking the dying. And I think next episode, we're going to have to unlock the science chest, which pretty much is the last one before we can move on to the chest maker's workshop. And then we have the science chest, and that is what we're going to go for gunpowder. But that's all in the next one. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.